What's up, y'all? Allie here, Richard here. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go hit that subscribe button to stay tapped in with Road Trippin' all season long. You don't want to miss what we have in store. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Road Trippin' is here. We're taking over.
Stop blaming us for what Perk says.
After the Lakers lost to the Magic Tuesday night, things got weird when Deandre Ayton was asked about his performance post-game. Dave McMenamin reported that when asked about his performance in his first 2010 game in nearly a month, in fact, it came on January 30th. Why do I know that? It's my birthday. Ayton responded, "The ball finds energy. They believe in me when I'm down there in ceiling, and they see me running hard to the rim and crashing. They reward me." When he was finished speaking to the group, Ayton made his way back towards the showers and said what he really felt, loud enough for anyone still in the locker room to hear. Quote, "They're trying to make me Clint Capela. I'm not no Clint Capela." I don't know if you guys saw.
Right, not Clint Capela.
Clint Capela responded last night. I don't know if you guys saw that as well, saying, "You got two of the best floor generals in the game, my dog. Lock in."
What year is Clint Capela on?
I will give that to you.
Double figures, right? For being a star in his role. Yeah. How much money Clint Capela has made in this league? Over probably $150 million for being Clint Capela. Like Deandre Ayton, and this is why I say he is really threading on thin ice when he says asinine things like this, because you're not Deandre Ayton, the number one pick no more. You're not a guy that's going to be featured in the offense for as them throwing you the ball on the low block. You're not that dude, and that's okay. But you're 27 years old, and you're threading on thin ice because you can. It's going to go two ways. In 2 years, you're either going to find yourself looking for a job, or you could be looking at towards getting another $100+ million contract. And you know what's even more disturbing is that if you ever watch the Pistons play, they don't call a single fucking set for Jalen Duren.
That's not true.
No. Hold on.
They call a set for him.
They
call a set for him.
Name
I think they might call that set. They call that set the same way they used to throw it to Perk early just to get him like going and moving.
No. But seriously though, y'all, you watch him, especially go watch the Oklahoma City game. It wasn't one turn four. Here go the ball, big fella. He had 26 points off of setting screens, rolling, playing the dunker spot, and offensive rebounds. He has been 25+ points over the last 3 games at double-figure rebounds, and this man is playing at an all-NBA level by playing, quote-unquote, like a more physical version of Clint Capela.
Not Perk. You're not. This is the thing about Ayton. I think he has all the talent, and he has all the potential, and I think sometimes we see certain things, and we see highs and lows from him. And sometimes with a high and low, you're like, okay, let's simplify this. Just be this. And even for the player, they're like, well, I have the ability to do this. But if you're going to be that, you got to be that every single night. We got to be able to count on that every single night. So I think some of that frustration is like, if he can't be that every night, then everyone's like, okay, I need to know what I'm going to get from you every night. And what people are saying from Clint Capela is more of, if you can be Clint Capela every single night, cool. Now when you give us the 25 and 10, hey, that's bonus. But be Clint Capela every single night. That energy, that effort. It's not a knock on him. I don't even think it's disrespectful to Clint Capela. You're giving him compliments on here, right? And I don't even think Clint Capela it was talking to young fella in a disrespectful way. He's like, hey man, you got two of the best playmakers. Like, go lock in, man. I'm not a part of this journey. So I understand how players can get a little, feisty with things, but ultimately I think Ayton's got to kind of say like, hey, what can I be consistently? And then just go show it.
Deandre Ayton is a master of nothing. In what world do I throw Deandre Ayton the basketball when I have fucking Austin Reeves, LeBron, and Luka? Stop it. You're going to get JJ Redick fired. Who's running those plays? When have you seen consistency from the man? You've never seen it. So him saying, they want me to be Clint Capela. Yeah, bitch, he's averaged a double-double for the majority of his career. Hear me out. I just think that's ridiculous that you think you're this magical thing on a championship contending team when you haven't shown that you could do the basics every single night? Defend, rim run, rebound. He hasn't shown that he can do that. That's just the truth, Richard. I know it's unfortunate.
I know.
This is something that I will
you have
say.
to talk to him like this.
Channing has been very adamant and passionate about his fellow Bear Down Wildcat, going on a couple of seasons now. So I feel that
people
energy
just don't
coming
let
from
you
Channing.
go. You're not a 7-foot #1 pick, and people can't wait for you to leave.
Right.
Again, this was the biggest issue at the beginning of the year. Your ego got to stay away. There's already enough egos. I'm just tired of hearing it. It's just like a team is already struggling defensively. How the fuck are you struggling defensively if you're their defensive anchor? So step that up.
Let me ask you guys this, because I don't want to spend the entire show on Deandre Ayton and the Lakers. But as an NBA player, how do you manage personal expectations versus your role on a team?
You got to accept
look around the damn
You
room.
accept your role.
You accept your
Accept
role,
your
Allie.
role.
And you know what?
Come on.
You know what DeAndre Ayton he hasn't accepted yet? That he's not Beyonce. Motherfucker, you're not irreplaceable. You're not irreplaceable. You're not Beyonce. You're not irreplaceable. Your ass can be replaced. It's about 10 motherfucking DeAndre Ayton, or what they want DeAndre Ayton's to be, rim runner, live threats. They on their way in these next couple drafts.
Well, look, this is the thing. We've all played different roles. You can't have longevity in this role. Do you guys remember when Carmelo was laughing and joking about, hey, P, they asked me what I thought about coming off the bench. And then all of a sudden he was out the league. And then he was willing to accept that role. He was willing to accept that role and excelled in that role. But the same way his mentality hadn't changed yet, that was the best role for him. He hadn't accepted that role yet, and that found him outside the league. And then when he accepted that role and then he excelled in it. I've been 6-man when I was a rookie. Then you start. You've been a leading scorer. You've been back to the bench. You've been coming off the bench during the finals. Whatever your role is, do it with enthusiasm, and everybody's going to be fine. If you worried at this point in time about what you're this, and that, then that means that you are not committed into the role in which the team needs and asks of you. That's all that means.
And guess what? I didn't know my role at one point of the end of my career when I was with the Pelicans, right? Although Dale Demps lied to me, I wasn't in full matter way. If Dale Demps was sitting in a chair and he was on fire, and I had a glass of water. Hold on. And I had a glass of water in my hand. You know what I would do?
Pour it on him,
Drink
please.
Take a sip. You damn right. I would take a sip. I wouldn't help him if my life depended on it. Here's the thing. Let me tell you this though. I didn't accept my role. If I would accept my role as being a guy that needed to be a Udonis Haslem late in his career, I could have added about 2 or 3 extra guaranteed years on my career. So when we're sitting up here giving advice, we're not giving advice from something that we didn't all go through, DeAndre. We're telling you something for your own good.
And when he came to the Lakers, one of his first interviews he did with our friend Chris McGee, who is obviously co-host of this podcast, he was willing to do whatever the team needed. I was in the locker room when I stood there, and he talked about being rewarded for rim running and crashing and doing all the little things that is necessary to help this team win. So there's certainly a disconnect, because one thing is for sure, when Deandre Ayton is out there doing his role, rolling, crashing, rebounding, impacting, putting forth the physicality, the team is a much different team. And any Laker fan that watches the games knows that. All right, moving on. I do want to address something.
Allie, I'm feeling a little better, but I'm still feeling a little nauseated. The likes.
We need some likes.
You need some.
Why is your face so close? We need some likes. Look at that forehead. Look at that forehead.
Lord,
right.
I will say, as you guys just asked for likes, we just went up 125 watchers. I don't know if there's any correlation there, but hey, maybe that's the algorithm. Maybe that's how this works. I do want to address Sean Michael FL. Dog, why is Allie always on IG scrolling during the show looking for recipes? One, Allie doesn't cook. Shout out Postmates and Uber Eats. If you want to send me a deal, I got you. I will show you, though, all, because I'm doing it behind the lens with my glasses. I am following all of you on chat because I can't see that far to the screen. I'm also navigating the rundown in the script. So just so you know, I'm locked in on all of you.
You have a script?
And I'm just letting you know as well.
Allie, be nicer to the chat. Be nice to the chat, Allie. Be nice to the chat, Allie.
I'm just letting you know that we're far away from our like count and our viewer count. So go tell a friend to tell a friend.
How many likes we got?
How many likes we got?
142.
142? What?
Ooh.
How do you see that?
Damn.
Allie don't cook. No, Allie does not cook. I only cook.
We got 154. We growing.
Thanks, Christian.
Thanks,
Christian. They're all talking. They don't even hear my line. Did you guys hear what I just said? God.
What you said? Allie don't cook.
And then I said, I only cook all of you.
Okay. You could have let us not hear that bullshit.
Man,
we didn't need that.
Allie the most locked in on this show.
Hey, so look. But look, in
Mo?
the chat defense,
what?
we gotta give them something to actually like. You know
Damn, Allie got cataracts. I got cataracts. Isn't that for what?
Not old people. All right.
My eyes are really bad. All right, back on script. Back on script.
Allie loves chat. Chat hates Richard. Well, you know how I feel about y'all.